Hello everyone, my name is Maryorie Puello, and today I will be presenting on sensitivity analysis as a tool for capital budgeting, driving shareholder wealth by integrating systematic risk evaluation into long-term investment decisions. I will discuss the goals and functions of financial management, explain how sensitive analysis helps evaluate project risk, and describe the internal and external financial methods used to improve capital budgeting decisions. We will start by the strategic minding, aligning financial management with shareholder value. The financial management is all about making decisions that improve the financial health of long-term success of the organization. The primary goal is to maximize the shareholder wealth. And then it will become to balancing risk and return will ultimately be the pivotal part of this part of the analysis, right? Because it flows to maintain liquidity, efficient resource allocation, right? Which is you support your business growth through disciplined evaluation of profitable opportunities. The way that you allocate those resources within your company will determine their long-term stability. Moving to decision resilience. Sensitive analysis is a technique used to determine how changes in key assumptions affect the outcome of an investment project. Capital budgeting is the process organizations use to evaluate long-term investment opportunities such as purchasing, expanding operations, or opening a new location. For example, if I were planning to open a laundromat, I could use sensitive analysis to determine how higher utility costs or lower customer demand will affect utility costs or the project's financial profitability before making an investment, right? So you do the strategic process of evaluation, stress testing, scenario modeling, and enhanced decision making, right? And by combining this, you will get to your risk mitigation. This is where you will proactively develop a contingency plan to ensure your organization is prepared, right? You move to the quantitative workflow. You have to recalculate the value throughout systematic variable testing, forecast baseline for cash flow, isolate variables, individual variable manipulation, recalculate performance, right? The quantitative portion of sensitive analysis focus on financial calculations. Managers begin by forecasting expected cash flows to establish a baseline of the project. Next, they identify the variables that have the greatest impact on profitability, such as sales volume, operating expenses, or financing costs. One variable is adjusted at a time while all others remain constant, right? Comparing these results will help identify which variable create the greater financial risk, right? It's all about comparison. The human element, contextualizing financial models with quantitative judgment, right? Although financial calculations are extremely valuable, numbers alone do not determine whether a project will succeed. Managers must evaluate quality factors that cannot easily be measured. These include leadership, employees' capability, customer acceptance, government regulations, etc. You have to build the reputation of your business. Customer acceptance is going to be the key to winning. First impressions count, right? So a business must run on good reputation, good treatment, and clarity. So the human element when it comes to analysis is the main factor of success. Moving to comprehensive evaluation, integration, internal metrics and external metrics, right? We all have to take both into consideration and come in the middle, and we'll make a decision with confidence, right? Managers must consider all factors such as inflation, interest rates, economic condition, industry and competition, and changing market trends. These are factors that a company has to control, but they can be easily and significantly influenced by internal and external. Evaluating both information provides a more balanced and realistic assessment of investment opportunity. Moving on, we will move to the path of precision. To identify uncertainty. Every business starts uncertain, right? But we acknowledge that uncertainty and we embrace it by evaluating multiple scenarios, by combining all analysis types, by improving investment selection and sustainable long-term success. In conclusion, sensitive analysis is much more than a financial calculation. It's a valuable decision making tool to help organizations understand uncertainty before committing to any financial resource. By mitigating risk and by building that leadership in that force that will guide your business. Thank you for taking your time to listen to my presentation. I appreciate your attention and hope you found the information helpful.